Ever sent a message on WeChat? Or maybe you remember the good old days of QQ. Behind these massive platforms is a tech giant that has quietly shaped our digital lives for over 2 decades. Tencent. From a small startup in 1998 to a global powerhouse, Tencent's story is a masterclass in growth, strategy, and adaptation. How did they do it? And more importantly, where are they heading next? Stick around as we unravel the epic journey of Tencent. It all began in 1998 in the bustling tech hub of Shenzhen, China. A group of friends, led by Ma Huateng, also known as Pony Ma, founded Tencent. Their first product wasn't a world beater. In fact, it was a pager system. But their second attempt, an instant messaging service called OICQ, later renamed QQ, hit the jackpot. Inspired by the Israeli ICQ, QQ wasn't just a copy. It was an improvement. They added features like avatars, chat groups, and virtual goods that perfectly captured the imagination of China's burgeoning internet users. By the early 2000s, QQ was everywhere, becoming the primary way a whole generation connected online. This massive user base was Tencent's first gold mine. They monetized QQ not through ads, which were unpopular at the time, but through value-added services. Think VIP memberships for special features, virtual items for avatars, and in-game purchases. This strategy of building a huge community first and then offering premium services became a core part of Tencent's DNA. It was a brilliant move that set them apart and fueled their initial growth. Then, in 2004, came a pivotal moment. Tencent went public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The IPO raised over $200 million, providing the capital they needed to expand their empire, and expand they did. The next few years saw Tencent dive headfirst into online gaming. They didn't just develop their own games. They became masters of licensing and operating popular titles from abroad, like Crossfire and Dungeon Fighter Online. This strategy turned them into the world's largest gaming company by revenue, a title they still hold today. Games like Honor of Kings and PUBG Mobile are cash cows, generating billions and cementing their dominance in the lucrative mobile gaming market. But just as QQ defined the PC era, Tencent knew they needed a killer app for the mobile age. In 2011, they launched WeChat. Initially a simple messaging app, WeChat rapidly evolved into a super app. It's a social network. A payment platform with WeChat Pay, a portal for government services, a mini-program ecosystem where you can book flights, order food, and play games all without ever leaving the app. This all-in-one approach was revolutionary. WeChat has over 1 billion users and has become an indispensable part of daily life in China, creating a powerful, self-contained digital ecosystem. Tencent's wealth growth strategy is a two-pronged attack. First, as we've seen, is the internal innovation, creating dominant platforms like QQ and WeChat and monetizing them through services and gaming. The second, and perhaps equally important, is their role as a prolific global investor. Tencent has a sprawling investment portfolio with stakes in hundreds of companies across the globe. We're talking about major players like Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite, Riot Games, of League of Legends fame, Snap, the company behind Snapchat, and even Tesla and Spotify. Their investment philosophy is often described as strategic. They invest in companies that can either complement their existing ecosystem or give them a foothold in new and emerging markets and technologies. This not only generates massive financial returns, but also provides Tencent with a constant stream of new ideas, talent, and partnerships. It's like having a global network of innovation hubs feeding back into the parent company. This diversification has been key to their resilience and sustained growth. So, you might be wondering, how does a regular person get a piece of this action? If you want to buy Tencent shares, you have a few options. The primary listing is on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol 700. For investors outside of Hong Kong, the most common way to invest is through American Depository Receipts, or ADRs. Tencent's ADRs trade over-the-counter in the US under the ticker TCEHY. Many international brokerage accounts will allow you to buy either the Hong Kong-listed shares or the US-traded ADRs. Of course, like any investment, it's crucial to do your own research and understand the risks involved, especially with the complexities of international markets. The economic impact of Tencent is hard to overstate. In China, it's a cornerstone of the digital economy. WeChat Pay, along with Alibaba's Alipay, has transformed the country into a near-cashless society. The mini-program ecosystem has empowered millions of small businesses to go digital without the cost of developing their own apps. Tencent is also a massive employer and a driver of technological innovation in fields like AI, cloud computing, and fintech. Globally, their investments have fueled the growth of countless startups and established companies, shaping industries from gaming to social media. Their influence extends far beyond their own products. However, the journey hasn't been without its challenges. Like other tech giants, Tencent has faced increased regulatory scrutiny both at home and abroad. China's crackdown on the tech sector in recent years has impacted their operations, particularly in gaming and fintech. Navigating this complex and ever-changing regulatory landscape is one of their biggest ongoing challenges. There have also been concerns about data privacy and the company's sheer market power, issues that all major tech companies are grappling with today. So, what does the future hold for Tencent? The company is making a significant pivot. While they'll continue to dominate consumer-facing apps and gaming, their new strategic focus is on the industrial internet. This means providing cloud computing, AI, and big data solutions to businesses and industries. They are positioning Tencent Cloud as a major competitor to players like Alibaba Cloud, Amazon Web Services, and Microsoft Azure. They aim to be the digital backbone for industries like manufacturing, healthcare, retail, and transportation. This is a shift from connecting people to connecting industries, a potentially massive new growth area. They're also investing heavily in cutting-edge technologies like quantum computing and advanced AI research, looking for the next big breakthrough. For Tencent, the future is about leveraging their immense technological capabilities and vast data resources to power the next wave of digital transformation, moving beyond the consumer internet into the very fabric of the global economy. From a small Shenzhen startup to a global tech colossus, Tencent's story is one of incredible vision, relentless innovation, and strategic genius. They built powerful ecosystems, dominated the world's largest gaming market, and became one of the most influential investors on the planet. Now, as they set their sights on the industrial internet and the technologies of the future, the next chapter of the Tencent saga is just beginning to unfold. It's a company that has always known how to adapt and evolve, and its journey is a fascinating look at the past, present, and future of our digital world. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this deep dive interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the companies shaping our world. See you in the next one.